Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid. But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Adventures waiting further down the road. Let's go! Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hello, all, and welcome back to that cozy little pub around the corner from everywhere and nowhere at all, the In Between. I'm your semi regular bartender, Cubby, back and very glad to be helping you. Something tells me we're in for kind of a moody sort of night. As usual, the weather outside the inn is absolutely dreadful. Any travelers that stumble in are going to be happy that they've got some place to wait out the weather. And as always, we're going to start with the drink recipe. Now, I'll be honest, I was pretty stumped about what to do. I'm not the most advanced mixologist here at the inn. So I asked someone, what should I do? And they said, well, what's the most popular drink? And I said, are you sure? And they said, yeah, just do that. So I'm going to show you how to make the most popular drink here at the inn. It's very simple. Step 1, get the beer. Step 2, this is the tricky part. Open it. Now, step 3 is optional. But if you really want to impress, you can put that beer in a glass. And if you're good at it, you won't even have a whole giant head, foamy head. I guess I could use a little bit more practice on that. Well, maybe we'll have some travelers and they'll all want just a simple beer. But I hope you enjoy it home. Really have to learn how to pour out of a can. Oh, I think I hear someone at the door. Oh, that was nice and quick. Hello, and welcome to the In Between.
I do have a rag or something that I could borrow before we get to. Oh, thank you.
What for?
Well, I was given a salve by a good friend of mine for aches and pains, and I have put it on the part of me that was aching and paining, and now everywhere else that I've touched on my body has retained some of the salve, and it is quite intense.
You know what? Let me get one of the rags that are due for cleaning. Then here
Yes,
you go.
Thank you.
So, who are you, stranger? Tell me about yourself.
I am Lady Lelenia Longvine of the High Court of the Summer Elves.
That sounds very impressive.
It is. I am. But sometimes just need a break.
Well, you're certainly welcome to take one here. We're a simple pub. We're going to make no demands on you, except we are down to our last table. So I'm afraid you're going to have to share it with anyone else who walks in the door.
I'm sure I can handle that.
Barely even a hardship.
I suppose I should have a drink.
Yeah.
Do you have elven wine?
Let me check in the back. Yeah. Yes.
I will have a glass of your finest elven wine, thank you.
Oh, we're finest glass. I was going to recommend a wonderful vintage from the Summerlands. Our finest glass is a little bit intense.
Intense? In what way?
I'm not allowed to say.
Right. Okay. I will go off of your recommendation then.
Oh, excellent. I think you'll find this vintage to your liking.
Thank
Oh.
you.
And darned if that isn't the door again.
Oh, God.
I'm guessing you might also need a rag?
Nah, this just it just keeps oozing. I'm good. What's up? Yeah. So you guys dead too?
No, hopefully not.
You're not. Okay.
No, I'm not, but you're not the first person of that persuasion we've had through the doors. It's
Wait,
rare that. Are you?
Am I? That's
I
not how I got here, right?
no.
Okay, good, because I'm conducting important business when I'm not here.
Yeah, I was conducting important business too, and like I got shot in the face while fighting a demon, and yeah, I've just been. This isn't even the weirdest place I've been today.
No, I imagine if you've been wandering the nether realms, you've seen quite a few. Can I offer you a drink? Would you like spirits or a beer?
Oh, weird. You know, I don't even remember the last time I was in a bar. Yeah. Hell, I don't even. I haven't need to recite the pledge in a while either. There's like no desire. That's pretty cool. You got coffee, like just black coffee?
Oh yeah, we always have a pot brewing.
Yeah. I don't even care if it's like good. Just yeah.
I mean, no offense, but the dead usually can't tell.
Yeah.
It's more the impressions of the flavors than.
No, I haven't tasted anything in years.
Yeah, but it's coffee from a bar, so it's not good.
No. Is there a band playing or anything tonight, or just
Just a bunch of weary travelers. I'm afraid the two of you will have to share a table. I hope you don't mind getting to know each other a little bit.
I'm good. Pretty fancy already. Like I can just stand if like she wants to wait for somebody better. You want somebody better? Like come along. It's
No, why don't you have a seat? You look like you could take a load off.
yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
I have this rag. You could maybe wipe the blood off. Oh no, you don't want to do that. Actually, then it'll be all numb and tingly and cool and feeling.
Yeah, and it'll come right back too. It won't. Like I tried that. On the plus side, the shirt doesn't stain anymore. Like I haven't gotten any more stains on it than when I had it, so that's a plus.
Nice. That's one of the upshots of wearing a memory construct.
Is that what's going on?
Usually, I'm no expert. I'm just a bartender, but you're not the first Denzine of the other world that we've had here. You hear talk now and then.
Cool.
You know, I usually like to start off the customers that are forced to sit together with some get to know you things, maybe try to find some stuff in common.
Sure. Yeah, what do you got?
That's going to be a challenge.
Well, what was your name, sir? This is Lady Lania Longvine of the Summerland Court.
Please.
I'm just Wojciech.
Wojciech?
Yeah.
Where are you from? Where you hail from? Guessing it's not the Summerlins.
Oh, me? Yeah. No, I'm from LA. I mean, not originally, but I was in LA the last, I don't know, 8 years pre-death. It sucked. Everything. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good shows and stuff, but the people are just garbage and awful, and unfortunately, they don't really. They eat really well, so they throw a lot of good stuff away.
LA. I wasn't sure if you were talking about hell or LA, but I usually have that problem when people are talking about either hell or LA.
Well, the
Yeah.
shows must be lovely. All the dancing and promenading.
Oh yeah. The house band at Whiskey a Go Go has been the Go Go's, and yeah, they're great. Almost hooked up with the Kathy Valentine, but didn't work out. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you also spend a lot of time amongst cotillions and musicians and such, Lady Leilania.
Well, of course, at court there are performances that are usually mandatory for me to attend, but I don't mind them. I think it's lovely. Nice to see a break from battle every now and then.
Well, it sounds like then you've both been in your share of battles.
Been a couple. Some better than others, obviously.
Obviously. You know what might be fun? Why don't you tell each other a tale of one of your most daring, exciting battles? Preferably not your final one, Mr.
Sure,
Voice,
yeah.
just to maintain the suspense at least.
Right.
First.
Me go first? All right. So,
No, maybe I should go first.
okay.
Actually, a recent battle of mine, I was in the Candylands of the Feywild fighting a giant worm. Gummy worm, obviously, it was Candyland. And
Obviously.
with my divine influence from my ability to uphold justice, I was able to sever the tail of the beast while it's clinging on for dear life. And as its tail exploded out from behind it, a fine powder of fairy dust ran down. And it was at that moment that I realized not all drugs are bad.
You gotta love a story with a moral.
Yeah. Was it like actual? Like, how was the candy? Was it good?
I mean, it tasted like candy. I'm not one for sweets, so I was pretty disgusted by the whole affair. But yes, everything was made of candy, and it tasted as candy tastes. And there was actually no food to be found in the whole land except for that which I brought. I couldn't even magically make food. Really
I'm trying to picture the opposite, where it's like a savory land, and that seems for some reason even more unappealing. Like, I love garlic bread. I don't know if I'd want to go down a staircase made of it. You know?
Sounds crazy.
Like, what would savory land be? Like, just
Crazy rivers.
yeah. Like meat.
Broccoli.
Your tap would just, shoot out spaghetti sauce and meatballs.
Yeah. Maybe the thickets would be breadsticks.
Yeah. Or like those really thin onion rings, like,
Oh.
Yeah. The onion straws. Have it be that. People drive around in hams. I don't know.
Well, there'd be mashed potatoes at a lot of places. That seems like a good fill-in.
Yeah, like
What was interesting about this place is that also the denizens were made of candy.
Well, that would still work for Savory Land, since people are technically made of meat.
People
Yeah.
are already savory.
Yeah,
yeah. So like you'd go to a farm and it'd just be like fried chickens acting like regular chickens.
They're fried.
Right. So
they're already fried. Okay, Savory Land is sounding like a lot more fun now.
it
And a
is,
lot
but
more
like the moral like how do you know if that's done? You know, like you don't want to eat anything that hasn't been cooked, or in this case, cooked too much. And then like yeah, if you want to eat something that's more rare or more I don't know if this is getting more appealing or more disgusting as I talk about it, but kind of.
I guess if you want it rare, you have to kill it younger, which
Yeah,
is a
see,
disturbing thought.
yeah, we've, yeah, I didn't do anything as exciting as all that though. That sounds pretty rad. Like there were these skinheads who got involved with, they were werewolves, and they kept starting brawls at shows, and yeah, I was able to mess up their bikes a whole bunch with silver and cause them to, well, they're not there anymore.
Defeated your foe.
Yeah, 3 of them. Like, what's worse is that, you know, not only were they werewolves, but they're also skinhead Nazis. So, like, when they transformed into wolves, they still had that stupid, like, bald head with, like, crappy tattoos on it. So,
Oh.
yeah,
That's just embarrassing.
it was. Yeah.
Do I want to ask what a skinhead Nazi is?
They're just the worst. They just hate people based on nothing.
They like starting fights a
Yeah.
lot is the most thing I know. Like most sensible bars, they're banned from the in between.
Yeah. And they're all cowards. Just break their nose. Start off a fight with a good old fashioned headbutt. You break their nose, they'll run away crying.
Sounds like a fight I would like to finish.
Yeah. And then, you know, not really into government programs, but this group found me out and that I did that, and so they had me do like 2 other jobs, and one of them was the last one. So just trying to at least get back to I don't know, home. I don't know what's gonna be there, but yeah, I got dealing with that. Really hope that it's not like what we say here does not like create an alternate plane where we have to go into Savory Land, because I don't know how. I haven't eaten it. I haven't been hungry for anything in years. Seems like a bit of a waste.
Well, if it's any consolation, I've had a lot of stupid conversations in this bar over the years, and none of them have ever manifested.
Oh, thank God.
I mean, granted, you might get glimpses of it. There's some dead realms that are very impressionable.
Like, what do you mean?
Well, dead realms are a little bit less formed because they don't have regular residents to define their physics, so they're eager to be a place, and they'll take anything from your thoughts or memories.
Well, that's terrible news for everybody, because I've been dead since what year is it too? Like for you guys?
It's best not to ask that question.
Okay.
We're probably all on different calendars.
Yeah.
Isn't really something that we consider or deal with in the Feywild.
See?
That
But
sounds
you,
like it.
like, I'm guessing you spent a month at least walking through your old school. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a partial dimension trying to be real.
What about you, Lady Leilana? You ever gone any other realms other than the candy one?
Here and there, as it required of me. I'm an order of the Order of Paladins, the Summer Court. Often we have to travel through portals and dimensions and things like that. None of them left a very big impression on me. Dead, though. I seek out the undead, at least.
Yeah,
I would stay dead.
I'm trying.
You don't seem like the kind of undead that I normally kill.
Yeah, those guys are kind of bummers. I've run into a few of them, and I'm just trying to like get back so I could probably find rest. I don't know, maybe because I haven't run into too many folks from, I guess, my realm. But like, I'm not trying to start anything. Yeah, I'm just trying to get back before I completely not fade.
Good luck with that.
Thanks.
Any clues on how to do it?
Oh, me? No, I don't travel the realms that much. I've just heard things from a lot of travelers over the years. Sorry, a spirit said something that I feel that I should respond to. Just a moment. You should write into the Reader's Digest. They have a page for people like you. Thank you. We have a bunch of very, very mischievous and very clever spirits that are around. I don't know if they're souls, but they're spry. In fact, actually, I'm wondering if you two could help me out. I found the strangest note here this morning. I can't make heads of tails or of it. It feels mildly threatening. And you both seem very sharp and experienced.
I'll take a look.
Adventurers. Excellent. So I found this scroll this morning.
Do you mind reading it aloud?
Not at all. A tribute is demanded by we, a lesser form for Arato or Calliope, 1 stanza 5 lines with 2 and 3 rhymes, ideally done a bit humorously.
We're just to write a poem.
It seems very specific though.
Yeah, like a limerick.
A what, Nick?
A limerick. It's that kind of poem in a rhyme. I listen to a lot of the Pogues. Yeah. So they want wants a funny limerick. Can we look at this note again?
Absolutely.
I'm just counting I'm just doing the syllable thing. You know, you'd think that they'd have another one that scans a little bit better. This isn't even Black Flag lyrics.
Maybe they were in a rush this afternoon.
Oh,
You never know around here. People
no,
lead
I
such
guess
complicated lives.
not. I guess not.
So so you think they might be demanding a limerick from you?
that sound. I mean, I could mess with that. What about you? Do I call you lady or do I call you Leilana?
Leilani is fine.
All right, cool. Um,
Or Lady Longvine, whatever is easier.
yeah. What should we write a limerick about, eh? Like, what are those names? Was it Estrus and Calliope? That's a. I think one of them is a muse.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Sorry, I put it away for a second. Let me get it back out. Yeah, Erato or Calliope. I think I've met them. They're both muses.
Are they muses of anything in particular?
Hmm. Hmm.
Muses don't tend to speak to me. Most of the songs I know are battle chants.
Yeah, so are mine, but I mean that's just the Clash.
You know, if I recall when they were in there, Calliope said something about being involved in epic poetry.
Okay.
And Erato.
Is that like boners and stuff? I did live for a time above an erotic theater in a tent.
Wait,
I don't think I want to create a song about boners.
was the tent on a roof?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I
I'm not
thought
a weirdo.
I thought you lived above the tent, and I was like, that seems uncomfortable.
No, it would be.
Oh, Errata does poetry as well, erotic and lyrical. They're both muses of poetry. You know what? This is adding credence to your theory that they want this gimmick. The gimmick is a type of poem, right?
Yeah, limerick. I think.
Limerick. Sorry.
Yeah.
Is there a format that we must follow?
It's trying to figure is like the rhyme scheme. It's like ABB. Trying to remember the first line rhymes with the second line. And then there's two lines that rhyme together, and then the third line is AABBA. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It seems like the spirits of the place have provided us with an example. A storm always sets the right scene, and the travelers came as they've been. The drinks never fail, and you'll hear a fine tale if you pass through the one in between. Oh,
there we go. There you go. You got one. All right.
I
Happy to help. Happy to help everybody.
I think they're asking for one from you guys.
Can we just use that one?
I think they'll know.
Well, who's they? Are they the ones who asked for it?
Yeah, the spirits.
Oh.
They're not.
Seems like they're pretty good without us. Maybe you write one about you had fought the dead a couple times. You can how about like something to come up with fighting one, and then yeah, I'll give the perspective of the other side.
Uh-huh. Huh.
Well, I'm happy to help out
Sure.
if you need me to take notes at least. I'm not very good at poetry, and I'm clearly unfamiliar with Bimrix.
All right, I've got something here.
All right.
My sword gleameth with gold. It slices the flesh of the cold. That's all I got.
That's good. That's a good start. That's a good start.
That's really good, and that's definitely on the fighting the dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Now that I say that again, and I'll pull up the next one, eh?
Okay, my sword gleameth like gold. It pierces the flesh of the cold.
Okay. Well, I don't. We don't want to rhyme. What was the last? We don't want to rhyme cold with cold.
No. You need another thing that rhymes with old.
Well, I've got an idea for it, but like, okay. So,
Would do you have an idea for the BB part?
yeah. I do. So, but I'm already dead and just holding my head.
And this harrowing tale has been told.
There we go. There it is.
I had another one that also might work.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah, let's do it in case they don't like that one.
Damn me for being so bold.
That one's good. No, that one I like more.
Oh, that's a lot better. Yes, that's a definite improvement.
Wow. I never thought I would have skill in bardic ways.
Well, you just did.
Yeah, you've clearly have facets to yourself, Lady Longvine, that you have not yet encountered, even at your most of the elves I've met are long-lived, so I'm guessing you've been around, as it were.
What?
Hmm?
No, I'm kidding. Yes, of course I have. No, but yes, even at the ripe age that I stand, I do have more about myself that I am finding out every day. Such as I found out recently how much I like pixie dust. I think it's good for battle.
Oh, isn't it just amazing what
you gotta
life
be
is
careful
like?
with that. I knew a
I'm
guy who
so sorry,
won
Void.
pixie dust, and he did not. Oh, sorry.
I was just saying about how great life was.
Yeah, but you got to be careful with pixie dust, though. Like I remember, I saw this John Belushi on pixie dust, and like I had to leave. That was terrifying. A guy like threw 4 chairs.
Throwing chairs sounds like something one would do on pixie dust. I mean,
It was just at a restaurant. We were just
oh. I see. I'm not one to overindulge in anything, so I'm not too worried as of yet.
I always say moderation in all things, especially moderation.
Yeah, I overdid it for a while, but we all have our demons.
Some more literally than others.
I went down fighting them,
Yeah. And it seems like the spirits of the pub have been very inspired by your work. They've given us a few extra poems. Both of Eratos and Calliope are 2 beings I never want to see, For the things they make me want to do, the inhibitions will be very few. I do the things they want erotically.
Sounds like a party.
One day, a young woman from Ealing threw her 6-month-old child at the ceiling. When asked why she did, she replied to be rid of a strange, overpowering feeling. Wojciech, was
That's
that's that demons?
no, I think I don't know. That sounds like some Bauhaus shit. Bella Lugosi's dead.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I didn't know he was sick.
Was he a friend of
No, but like I actually got to meet him. That was pretty cool. He's like one of like 3 people I've met from that I recognize here. So that was pretty cool. He was just hanging out.
Cool. Well, I guess you have very much confirmed his death then.
Yeah. That song was true as it turns out.
Well, all songs are true in one way or another.
The first one that came to mind was the Alphabet song, and I'm like, no, yeah, that one checks out.
Mhm.
Turns out. I'm like, I can't think of a more true and correct song than the Alphabet song. Not a lie in it. Not a lie in the thing.
No.
the wheels on the bus?
See,
They
sometimes
do
buses
go round
work.
and round.
Songs for children tend to be full of factual information.
Or terrifying threats is another common theme of children's songs. Like, if the bow breaks, the cradle will fall, and down will come baby, cradle and all. That's just irresponsible parenting. Just don't.
Well, why was the baby in the tree in the first place?
Yeah.
In the whole cradle. Do they live in the tree?
Oh,
Maybe you should provide better housing for your infant child.
Wait. Hold on. I legit. Is it about birds? Is that song about birds? Is it about eggs?
I thought they were all about the plague.
No, that's most other things. Like that's right.
I do have to say the bough is one of the sturdiest parts of the tree.
Yeah.
Like the bough breaking is an unlikely occurrence.
Wait a minute. Didn't you say Bauhaus earlier? There's
it's
houses
spelled different, but yeah.
and that's
Ah.
where they live.
I mean, maybe. So, hey, Cubby, what's your story? Like, you're just a bartender here?
Just a bartender here.
How'd you end up here?
Just a bartender here.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
Just make a conversation, you know.
Threatening children.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's right. All right, what other songs are inherently true? Do the Spirits have any inherently true songs?
I think songs that describe one's opinion perhaps could be taken as truth since we can't know their own mind. But I do know of a song of a gentleman claiming to have a large member who speaks of the size of women's behinds and his opinions on them. I would say that song is true.
Right. But like, do you think he ever like changed his opinion like over time? Just like, hey, you know what? As it turns out, I'm not gonna be too selective.
I'd like to think that he would have written another song explaining as such if that were the case.
I think he'd be required to. Like, if he
Sure.
was going to reverse a foundation that fundamental, he really
Right.
deserves another song.
All of the
He says he can't lie in the song. He cannot. So,
yeah.
Well, then we're gonna have to. Well, I mean, we have to take his word on that.
Yeah. But
I
again,
just-
opinions change. I'm trying to think of another but that's a pretty good that's a pretty good example. I'm just trying to think of other ones that are also would fit that that criteria.
are you fading back into the ether? I hope.
Yes,
Oh, there we are.
that happens when I think of things sometimes. Ah,
Your mind is what keeps
yeah.
you around. So.
It's not easy. It's pretty hard to do.
generally the ectoplasmic form is generated through the conception of the self. So
I did figure that out.
Yeah.
Also, my post-nasal dribble's gone, so that's pretty rad.
oh, nice.
I can still like call forth a loogie if I need to, but sometimes it's just blood in my own teeth, and then those grow back. So I really hope I'm not grossing either of you all out.
I have seen blood and teeth and grosser.
Yeah, last week we had a bunch of rich shape-shifting aliens in here that just started doing various gross forms. Takes a lot to shock me.
Are they still here?
They might be, but
Yeah.
generally people don't stick around that long.
Because that's what I was saying. If they're shapeshifting, how would you know if they left?
Well, they
Are they disabled?
no, they didn't. They mostly just did big fleshy appendages, giant hands, and a lot of butts. Probably the most butts I've seen in a long time.
That sounds. No offense, your ladyship. I'm kind of mad I wasn't here on that night. Just a whole bunch of butts.
The novelty wore off, I'd say.
Yeah, the dew the dew was off the vine.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, yeah, if you eat the same delicious thing every day, it's going to lose its flavor pretty quickly.
How are we back to eating humans again?
We do not have that on the menu. Oh, you meant as a topic. That makes a lot more sense. We don't have a lot of bar food here.
You don't have ass on the menu.
We did briefly after the mule died.
Down there?
I do have to say the spirits have rewarded us with a few more little poems. This is clearly an appreciation of the poem you two wrote, so I definitely feel like you should appreciate them. There was an old farmer who lived on a rock. He sat in a meadow just shucking his fist at some children whom were down by the creek, their feet. This is like I've heard this before. very nearly dirty.
Yeah, it's.
There once was a chap from the Sticks whose limerick stopped at line 6. They were fine till line 5, then they took quite a dive. But the problem is easy to fix. if you ignore the last line entirely.
See, I'm having a hard time believing that all these are original, if I'm being honest.
Well, I did say the spirits are very mischievous around
That
here.
sounds
so.
okay. That tracks. That tracks.
This one I think might be brand new, though. The greatest banana Yadrik can destroy any target you pick. He's one cut above, but he's lacking in love. The right vampire just might do the trick.
Oh,
It's beautiful and touching, but I definitely feel like I'm missing some context on that.
Yeah. Like I need to know what Yadrik and a banana have. Yeah.
Well, I believe the banana was named Yadrik.
I don't tend to name my bananas. It makes it harder to eat them.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I believe this is of a particular banana who is sentient. I've heard tales of Yadrik before, not the first time.
Oh, the banana assassin.
No, it's called Thanantasasso. It's a road in Florida. I've got family who live near there. Yeah, Thanantasasso.
I'm sorry to hear you have family in Florida.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how long I've been dead. They might have left or died.
Oddly enough, Tales
That's where a lot of people go to Florida for.
Tales of Florida have also made its way to the wild.
I missed that Lady Longvine. Could you repeat that?
This Florida you speak of, I've heard tales of even it in the Feywild.
Oh yeah.
It does. The stories of that land do travel.
Yeah. There's
Are you Florida man?
no. I'm Los Angeles corpse.
I should like to meet this Florida man. He seems to have a high constitution.
I think the thing about it is, it's no weirder than anywhere else. It's just they have a thing called sunshine laws, and just everything gets reported. It's not a funny answer. That's just yeah. All right, other limericks we got. This tavern has lots of drink fairs. Who wants the next first?
And a fire into which you could stairs? It's a stretch. You both seem better at poetry than me.
Bartender does not put on airs.
Oh,
Well, I do try
we'll
not
see,
to.
we can save that. We can save that for the last line. It's just we gotta have two B's, two ones that rhyme with each other. I really should have written this down. I've already forgotten what I said. I've been forgetting a lot of stuff, you guys. So I just want to get back to where I'm from so I don't forget everything.
Mm.
Aren't you supposed to? Aren't you supposed to just move on and be born again or something?
Oh, I tried that. Yeah, it didn't work.
What happened?
I was just waiting there for a long time, and Bela Lugosi crossed by in front of me a couple of times, and it was the second time he had a bag of groceries. He said, "That's not how this works." Didn't get anything more than that.
In the rough, it's a diamond, but only if you can find it.
Wait,
It's-
is that a riddle or is that a line? What's happening?
I was throwing that out as a possibility for the this foreign limerick you're working on.
Let me actually write that down, eh? I've got some scrap paper here at the bar. What was that? Say that again?
Well, here's a couple of napkins if you want.
Thank you. Very kind. Yes. What? No.
In
Say
the-
that.
In the rough, it's a diamond, but only if you can find it. Oh, wait, actually, this might help.
I got one. Okay. It's a place that's hard to resist, even though it doesn't exist.
I hope we exist. But we kind of don't. It's fair.
Well, we do, but does the place?
I don't. I try not to think about that too much.
Actually, he only kind of exists.
Yeah, and I'm fading away more and more every day. Oh, that's rhyme too.
Eh,
You're a poet and you don't even know it.
See now, okay, are these poems gonna like pay for our tab, or are we good? Or
Yeah. Sorry, looking at the ledger, it looks like that limerick you two wrote together paid your tab off.
good?
You want another round?
Uh,
Covered.
yeah.
I like interesting.
And freshen your coffee.
Thank you. I'm sorry I'm not chatting. I'm writing one. I'm trying to write one down. I'm gonna pay for the next round for everyone here.
Well, it looks like you're both covered for the night. The
Okay.
spirits must have really liked that one.
Good. I
It
just
is
want to
fun
like
writing limericks, though.
set them up for the next travelers. Eh? You always want to leave a place nicer than you found it.
Well, everyone that finds their way here has their own challenges to respond to.
Hmm.
I think I said that cryptically enough.
Yeah.
In the training, they said I should be very cryptic about things like that.
That was quite cryptic. Don't worry.
What rhymes with an Nantucket? Well, bucket. Pick a fruit, just pluck it. Doesn't seem so dangerous.
Smash your fingers and suck it.
All right, yeah, that's pretty good. Wonder why we were warned against that. Eliza, dear Eliza. Oh, that's why. Oh, that was good advice.
All right.
What do you got down there?
This bar causes poems to be on the spot from a mind so carefree. The drinks here are strong, but reality is wrong. But to hell with it. The next round's on me.
exactly what you were. It's like the truth inside of the poem because wait, there's a word for this when something is self-referential like that. Because you were writing this poem to pay tab, and it talks about paying tab in the poem. There's a word. We were talking
Meta?
about this word. No, tautological.
That's
It's
true.
a tautological poem.
I don't know if it really does fit under that, but it just made me think of it.
You know what? It's the closest thing to anything corrected. That sounds true.
It sounds good. That's what
That's about as true as the alphabet song
for the big butt song.
or the big butt song.
Hmm. Or the big alphabet song. Oh, it seems like one of the spirits helped you out on the one you were composing about yourself, Wojciech.
Well, see that the last line is, yeah, that's why I'm having coffee because I've been in recovery since before I died. So, yeah,
Hmm.
I'm just buying it. Like, I'm all right with buying other people. I guess it makes me an enabler, but you guys have been pretty nice, and my brain's only in my consciousness, so I don't even know if I could, which is a relief. How's that for? Huh?
The wine provided by the tavern has been lovely. I am used to much finer things at court, but this is way better than one would expect from a place that is real.
I have found that's one of the reasons why I was in recovery is I did bring beer to court, and the judge was real mad. Real mad.
Did you not bring one for him?
That's what I know I did, and I thought I was being yeah.
I don't see the problem personally.
Thank you. If only you'd have been my lawyer back then.
Well, it looks like the storm's passing.
Yeah.
Back to
Yeah.
our rooms, then, is it?
Well, you're welcome to stay a bit longer if you like, but most people tend to get going as soon as the storm passes. I mean, I'm going to be here regardless.
Whatever.
Yeah, and I paid for people that the next group of folks coming in, but yeah, hope keep giving people shelter from the storm. They need this kind of place.
I thank you kindly for your hospitality.
I missed that, Lady Longvine. I'm sorry.
I wanted to thank you kindly for your hospitality and conversation, both of you.
Oh, thanks. Pleasure's been mine.
Likewise, just doing my duty.
Oh, I'm already fading. I'm already going into the void. It must be a nice day out there. Pleasure meeting all of you. Hopefully I'll get back. I don't know.
That's most people use the door, but to each their own, I guess.
When you're dead.
One for the road, Lady Longvine?
Yes, I'm back in my other reality at different time and place. I'm about to be captured. So, yeah, I'll take one for the road.
Well, I hope your journey here has strengthened your fortitude a little bit for that trial you're going to endure.
I think it has. And I've also discovered new aspects of my own personality. Perhaps I shall bard more.
Oh, even after all these years. I hope you do bard more, Lelania.
Thank you. Very well.
And to all the spirits who have joined us tonight, let me just say a big thank you for the kindness you've shown us, for sharing your wit as well. And I hope I see you the next time that the in-between pops around. Oh, that's the wrong tab. Have a good night, everyone.